College. My name is Ruben Villarreal. I'm the Public Information Officer for LC, and it's a true honor to have you here tonight as we come together to celebrate a remarkable milestone. Our Call of Duty Esports team's undefeated run and their 2024 National Championship victory. With a flawless 12-0 season, our team rose to become the top-ranked squad in the entire nation for fall 2024. Tonight, we proudly present our champions with their well-deserved rings, a symbol of their dedication, resilience, and excellence. This celebration is not just about the wins, but about the journey, the teamwork, and the unwavering support from families, coaches, and our Laredo College community. This moment is deeply meaningful for our players and their loved ones as we honor everything that they've accomplished this past season, and so we thank you for being here to share this moment. Before we continue, I'd like to recognize our Laredo College Vice President of Compliance and Risk Management and Interim Vice President of Student Success and Enrollment, Dr. David Ariasola, joining us this evening. Well, as we prepare to present the championship rings, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our students, coaches, and staff. Is this supposed to be what you're reading, Kano? No? Am I supposed to read that? I feel like I got lost or something. Hold on. Oh, there was a back page. Never mind. Scratch all that. I've actually been learning a lot about esports the last couple of days. I hadn't played a video game since Super Mario, like before whatever Nintendo 64 was, but now I'm learning a lot thanks to some of these guys here. Okay, now, please join me in welcoming our first guest speaker, a leader on and off the screen, Emmanuel Manny Escobedo, better known as Diluvio.
Wow, it's a lot of people here. I'm a little nervous, so bear with me for a second. Can y'all hear me? Am I good? All right. Hello and good evening. It is an incredible honor to stand before you here today as national champions. I want to take this opportunity to thank some people. First and foremost, I would like to thank all the board members here at LC for even starting this journey for us. Without you all, LC wouldn't have 2 national champion teams. It's a couple pages. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Ivan Cano for not only believing in us, but for being one of the most genuine, honest, and most authentic people I've known in 23 years. Thank you for everything you do, not just for our program, but for the greater LC. I would also like to extend my thanks to my new supervisors, Mr. Pedro Rivera and Ms. Mariana Rodriguez, for welcoming me with open arms to the office of student life, and also being some of the most genuine and authentic people I've met in my life. He didn't think I was going to put him in my speech. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I had to. Mr. Rivera is a genuine person, just as much as Mr. Cano, but I had to. I'm sorry. I would also like to thank my dad and my dad's girlfriend who can't be here. Both my dad's working, my dad's girlfriend for personal reasons, she can't be here. Who I see as my second mom, and also my mom and stepdad who are in attendance, for always believing in me, even if it was for something such as gaming. You guys are my rock and one of the few people I can always lean on when my head is down. I am beyond blessed to call you my parents, and I will always be truly grateful for that. I love you, and thank you for always supporting me with everything I aspire to do. Next, I want to thank all my friends outside and inside of the esports program. Thank you for all the laughs, memories, and friendships I share with all of you. You guys were our biggest supporters aside from our parents and Mr. Cano. I'm truly grateful to be part of a brotherhood like this. So shout out to all of y'all. Thank you. Also, I'd like to thank my beautiful and wonderful girlfriend, Ashley. You were my biggest supporter along with my parents. You, alongside with my mom, sister, and Sarah, my dad's girlfriend, are the only women in my life who I truly love and will always be grateful for everything you do for me, big and small. I love you, and thank you for being my shield through my rough days and nights. Without you by my side, winning this ring wouldn't feel so good. And of course, I would like to thank my teammates, Benji, where is he? Benji, Kevin, Misa, and Diego. Gentlemen, there's not an amount of words I can say to show you how truly grateful I am and blessed to call you guys not only my teammates, my friends, but most of all my brothers. I know we split apart a little bit, but I just want you guys to know that I'm still here for y'all through thick and thin, even after college. I know I'm the older one in the group, so y'all might call me old or whatever. It's all good, but I hope y'all know that I'm always gonna be here for y'all. And yeah, you guys are my family basically. So to continue, each of you brought something unique to this team, and it was your dedication, your skill, and most of all your trust with me and with one another that pushed us to the top. We spent countless hours together, and it wasn't always about our strategy or gameplay. It was about our understanding towards each other, knowing when to step up and when to lean on each other. You all made this possible, and I wouldn't want it to have I wouldn't have wanted to win a ring with anyone else. Without these three guys sitting next to me, I wouldn't be standing here today reading all of this. These guys are my teammates, friends, and most of all, my family. I'd like to thank one more person who made all of this so much more worth it. Our commentator, Kills. All of us in esports are eternally grateful for everything that you do, and we wouldn't want anyone else commentating on our games for us. Your style and your knowledge is simply yours, and no one will ever be able to recreate that. And I legitimately mean that. Nobody will ever be able to recreate what you do. Thank you for making our games much more intense and much more lively. And lastly, I want to take a moment to recognize every player who competed in this competition. It was fun, but also very humbling because the talent in some of the colleges was beyond impressive. Winning this championship isn't just a reflection of our skill, but a culmination of the countless hours in practice and sheer will to come out on top. Once again, thank you to everyone who came out and showed us nonstop support and showed us to be better teammates, better players, and better men. This isn't our end, and it's only our beginning. We hope you all can continue to support us through thick and thin. Thank you.
Thank you, Diluvio. By the way, you can catch Manny on the Palomino Platicas podcast, which they just recorded today, and hopefully it'll drop tomorrow. So you can see him as a co-host for that podcast as well. Well, up next, a voice that all of our players know really well. Please welcome shoutcaster Daniel Pescador.
All right, everyone. I just want to give a great thanks for everyone showing up and these people all around me. They mean so much to me, and I hope these kind words can really reflect what I mean to y'all. Good evening, everyone. As I stand before you tonight, I'm filled with gratitude for the incredible journey I've had over the past years as an esports commentator for Laredo College. I just want to thank everyone who supported me, whether by encouraging my work or providing the tools I needed to succeed behind the mic. It's been just over a year since I first stepped into the world of commentary at LC. What started as a simple hobby turned into something greater, as something I did in my free time quickly grew into something more meaningful to grow my passion, the emotion, energy for every game and every moment. When you're behind the mic, watching our players make their next move, you're not just narrating the plays, you're witnessing the results of relentless practices, late nights, and unwavering dedication. You're watching athletes who have trained day in and day out to compete at the highest level, and being able to give a voice to their journey has been an incredible honor. Throughout this time, I've had the privilege of meeting some of the most passionate and inspiring individuals, people who have impacted me not only as a commentator, but as a person. First, I want to recognize our Call of Duty team, Manny, Kevin, Benji, Misa, and Dev. Your skill, discipline, and unshakable commitment to the game led you to win Laredo College's second national title. That championship wasn't just a win, it was a statement of who y'all are and what y'all represent. Of course, achievements like this don't happen ever so often. A major part of that success is thanks to Mr. Ivan Cano. Mr. Cano is a person who is a leader who shows up even in moments where he didn't have to, staying up late with us, motivating us, and consistently uplifting those around him. Every time he walks into the arena, the energy shifts. You feel supported, you feel seen. Mr. Cano, you're someone I deeply respect and aspire to be. I also want to give a heartfelt thank to you, Rick Cruz. Rick was the one who guided me, mentored me, and helped me find my voice. In a lot of ways, he ran so I could fly. Rick, you supported my knowledge and commitment to this program and a lasting difference, not just for you, but for every esports player you worked with. Thank you for believing in me and all of us. To all the players I've met over the course of this year, thank you. You've made this journey unforgettable. You've made me laugh, think, and celebrate with y'all. I've witnessed the highs and the lows, from tough losses to national champions. And through it all, your determination and love for the game never wavered. And lastly, I want to thank Daniel Corta, the person who brought me into this amazing program. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be standing here giving this speech. And fun fact, the moment I joined the program, you became a national champion. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's fate. Together, all of us in the esports program are building something special. We're creating a legacy of excellence, being comrades, and being prideful for Laredo College. I truly believe the best is yet to come. And as I say always at the end of the stream, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Very well said. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our Recreation and Esports Director, Ivan Cano.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to try to stick to the script as best as I can. Joanna, sorry. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Good evening again. Manny, Danny, thank you for those words. I appreciate that. So, thank you, everyone, for being here to celebrate this unforgettable achievement. Each one of you present tonight has played an instrumental role in the winning of this title, and not just the winning of the title, but really the program. Everybody knows the people that I invited. You're here for a reason. All those emails, those calls, those visits to your office, as annoying as they may be, I appreciate it anyways for being there for me, even though I don't do things on time sometimes. I appreciate it. So thank you, everyone specifically the departments that I invited, this table over here. You guys know I don't say it enough, but thank you for everything that you do for me as well and for us. We appreciate it. Some of my staff that is here. Again, I went away from the script. So, on behalf of the entire staff and the Esports family, I'm incredibly proud to stand before you tonight as we're celebrating. Didn't happen overnight. It took a while. Like Daniel said, by the way, huge shout out to Daniel Pescador or his Gamertech Kills. He volunteered for like 3 months commentating for free with us. He became a student employee, helped us manage a lot of the esports program as well. So huge shout out to him because he really does make a big difference for us. So, and again, another person that I want to shout out is Rick Cruz. He was really my right-hand man when it comes to esports, specifically fall 2024. He was a huge help in everything that we did, and really he means a lot to the program, to the employees, to the students, and really to the championship. So we've really won 2 championships when he's been with us. So I appreciate him for that, and thank you for being here tonight, Rick. Good to see you. And the team, and I think Manny said this, the esports athletes know that a lot of them lost. This semester, spring 2025, wasn't the best semester for us. Well, it was actually really good. We all made regionals and playoffs, and national playoffs, I should say, but we didn't win another ring, which is okay. That's never the goal. The goal is to compete, which we always do. But they can attest to this. I rarely, and I don't think I've ever gotten mad or disappointed when they've lost. I honestly get more disappointed when they're late, when they don't come to practice, when other things that are besides the playing itself. That's when I get more upset, and they know it. Manny knows it. Everybody knows it, because that's just how I want them to be better people, regardless. They understand that a lot of them might not become professional gamers, but they will become better people for our community and just really better people out there. And it's good to see some of the students that came back. A lot of them have graduated and transferred to other universities. So I'm really happy for that as well. And they, it's weird because I talk to them a lot. They know how much this means to, how much they mean to me. So just thank you for everything, boys. Thank you for everything. And thank you for being here tonight as well. And like Daniel said, we got a lot of, we're barely starting. We're barely starting. This year will be 2 years barely that we're here. It's been 2 national titles so far, and I don't think it's enough yet. Like I said, I think we're barely starting, but I think we're on a good run. A lot of people know us around the country for being a powerhouse in esports. We've won a Valorant ring a year ago. Now we have a Call of Duty ring, which is 2 completely different games. And if you want a little story, when we had trials last August, it was actually Manny and the boys convincing me to bring in another team. I didn't want to because it was going to be more work for me and for Rick. So I was very hesitant, and they can attest to this. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Another team is the Rainbow Six Siege team. I didn't want to bring them in because it was going to be more work for us. They convinced me. I believed in them. They believed in themselves, and look at where we are now. So thank you, boys. Benji, Kev, I'm glad you made it as well. Good to see you, Benji. So yeah, just huge round of applause for them. And right now we'll begin introducing for the rings, and then we go from there. So just thank you for everything. Thank you. And I think that's it. I think everybody's full. By the way, you can ask for a second plate if you want. If you're still hungry, you can get a second plate. And I think the next thing we do is we present the athletes with their rings. And after we present them with the rings, then I'm going to actually let me talk briefly about the other teams before we get to the rings, just so we can highlight them. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of the accomplishments that we had over the school year from fall 2024 and spring 2025. If I mention the name of your team, please stand up just to receive some applause. So first, fall 2024 Valorant, they went into the national title or the national championship bracket. They didn't win it, but if you can stand up, whoever's here from Valorant, thank you, boys. The next team I want to shout out is a team I just mentioned, Rainbow Six Siege. This is another team. These boys were really annoying me to get them in. I really didn't want them. They could tell you, right? I didn't want them just because it was going to be more work. They convinced me, and they went for it, and they made it all the way to nationals, and it was a tough loss. And I still remember that day when Santos right there apologized to me after losing outside the Maravillo, and I told him there's nothing to apologize. It's our first semester. We made it really, really far, and we keep moving. So thank you. Shout out to them. Good job, boys. Another team is the Rocket League team. I see Sear and Nick over there in the back. You boys can stand up. They also made the national championship bracket in the fall and this spring. They were very close to winning a ring for us this semester. They were 2 games away. Tough loss, but like I told them and I tell everybody, the loss doesn't matter. We just keep competing and we get better for next semester. Good job, boys. And last but not least, Jose Rocha is not here. He just left. He is our Super Smash Brothers competitor. He made the national bracket and the national semifinal in the spring and in the fall. He wanted me to shout out, if you want a new line, go to T-Mobile. He's on Clark. So he wanted me to say that. So look for Jose Rocha. If you want to get a new line at T-Mobile, go with him. And of course, our Call of Duty team, I guess I'll talk a little bit about the season. It was a 12-0 season, but not only that, If you don't understand Call of Duty, we only drop 2 maps the entire season. That's like, if I can compare it to a regular sport, that's like getting scored on only twice an entire season. Like 2 touchdowns against your team. That's like losing one half of a soccer game the entire season. The domination that these 5 boys showed, it was scary to be the other teams. Let me tell you, a lot of teams, they forfeited a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken, or they really didn't want to play us because they knew how dominant we were. Just the chemistry that the five of them had, and the way they played, it's funny how good they are, to be honest. It doesn't even make sense that they just treat it like any other day and they're destroying schools in 20 minutes when a game should last an hour. So, huge shout out to these 5 boys. And this semester, they know how I feel about this semester. We had it in the bag. We had an undefeated season again. We lost. No pasa nada. We move on to the next one. So, it's all good. So we're still here. And by the way, just so everybody knows, this is for fall 2024. The rings take 20 to 24 weeks to get done. So that's why everything takes a little bit longer for the rings to be presented. So just side note on that. And thank you, Mariana. And I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything else but presenting the rings, if I'm not mistaken, right? If I'm not mistaken. So Dr. A, if you can come up here so to present the rings, and I'll be calling each of the boys by name. They'll get their rings, and then we'll take group pictures over here on the side. So first off, is going to be one of our speakers tonight and the captain of the team. And like he said, and like I've told them, I was actually more happy when he got the orientation leader job than when he won the championship, just because I care more about how he does in his career and his life. So first off, Mr. Emmanuel Escobedo or Diluvio, come and get your ring, sir. By the way, the rings were chosen by the students as well. The dinner was chosen by the students too. So thank them. I didn't do much of this. I just did the paperwork. So shout out to them for choosing the food and for designing the rings as well. So next we have one of the players who was very quiet when we played, but ended up clutching a lot of the games. And we ended up falling really leaning on him a lot of this season, especially in the spring. So up next, we got Misael Ortega or Misa. Please come and get your ring, sir. He moves quiet, but he's cold. He's very cold. He doesn't get nervous. He just wins. He just wins. Next, we have somebody who I thought was in a very interesting predicament. Call of Duty is usually played on controller, but this player played on mouse and keyboard. And at one point, he ended up switching to controller, and he was just as good. Again, another person who I think is very, very cold, and he's just really, really good at this game, and he's extremely good at this game, and he was a huge help to win this title. So huge shout out to Mr. Kevin Rodriguez, or Kev. Please come and get or Smiley, come and get your ring, sir. Next, and I think everyone can agree, at least the esports players can agree, to what fall 2024, what we believe was the best player in the country for Call of Duty. He again, I'm going to say that a lot. They're extremely good, right? And it sounds like anything, but believe me, I've been around esports for a while, and I've never seen anything like this. And there's not much I can say, but just he's one of the best players I've ever seen. He helped us this semester coaching. He volunteered this time to coach as well. So huge shout out and come get your ring, Mr. Benjamin Settle or Ben. Congratulations, sir. Next, I want to talk about somebody who, at least for me, was very important for the team. And the team knows maybe he didn't play every single match, maybe he didn't play every single minute, but he was there. He was there supporting the team. He was there behind them every single match. He was there on time, which I always appreciated him as well for that. And really, this semester as well, I think he stepped up to the plate and helped us out a lot. And again, thank you for being there every night. Thank you so much, and shout out to Mr. Diego Rodriguez slash Death. Next, he spoke, Mr. Daniel Pescador, but we decided to get him a ring because everyone believes that he was an integral part for everybody's success, not just Call of Duties. Every single game that we had, he was there commentating. We stayed up 10, 11 p.m., sometimes midnight playing based on the times that we would play, and he was there every single time. A lot of the times, he's a student employee. A lot of the times, he would just do it for free because he didn't want to go over his hours. And he honestly is going to be missed. He graduated this past May, and he will be transferring to TAMU this August, which I'm very happy. I'm sad that we're losing him. He is literally the voice of LC Esports and has been the voice of LC Esports for a while. He's done tournaments outside of school for LISD. He's literally sought after by LISD to go commentate on the teams. His principals reach out to me because they love him because of his voice and the energy that he brings. And look at him now; he's super serious, but he's not like that when he's behind the mic. He brings the energy, and truly, 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 if you ever went to the Maravilla and were there when Esports was playing, you heard us screaming. Like, you heard him, you might still hear him through the hallways right now. So huge shout out and thank you again, and I hope you enjoy this ring, Mr. Daniel Pescador slash Kills. And last but definitely not least, I want to introduce somebody who, like I already talked about him as well, but he was my right-hand man when it came to esports all of last fall 2024, and really since I started working here. Rick showed me a lot of what he liked to do, what he didn't like to do. He's one of my employees that would call me out when I wasn't doing something that he didn't agree with. We would talk about it, come to an agreement, and then we would move on. We clashed heads plenty of times. But that didn't stop us from working together. And he wasn't with us this spring. We didn't win a championship. I don't know if that's just coincidence or it was because of him. So just huge shout out to our esports manager, coach, whatever you want to call him. He did everything for us regarding esports and basically trailblazed the program from since back in the day before I got here. So Mr. Rick Cruz, please come get your ring. And that's it for the rings. We're going to go ahead and line up over here with the team first. They're going to take some group pictures. After that, we're going to have time. Mr. Ruben is just, by the way, huge shout out to Mr. Ruben Villarreal for doing this. And we'll get the trophy. Anyone? Thank you. That's the trophy that we get for winning the national title, by the way. And if you've gone to the Maravillo gym, there's a huge case with trophies. That trophy is going to be displayed with our other trophies that we've already won for esports. So yeah, it'll be there forever, and I think I'll get off the stage. Thank you, and good night. Oh, yeah.
Just to think you guys got a ring before the Dallas Cowboys did. That's pretty cool. You can send a picture to Jerry Jones. Oh. Shouldn't you be in the picture? That's okay. God, no, you need to tell the truth. The rings would have been here sooner, but he ordered them from China, and then they got stuck with tariffs. So that's why there was a delay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Call of Duty 2024 National Championship team. Congratulations to each one of you. Thank you for putting Laredo College on the map. We're so proud of you. Thank you all for being here tonight. Have a blessed rest of your night.